Hey, Organigy World. So I'm getting ready to introduce you to my four new products. They're not new, they're just refinements of products I've had kicking around for 5 or so years. But very excited with the new details, very progressive nutritional profile, mostly based around gut health. But I thought I should really introduce Organigy a bit better. So really, Organigy is kind of my alter ego. It sounds really weird, but it's just a really good way of explaining this working dynamic that Alex has alongside Organigy. And Organigy really wants to provide the ultimate service to the customer and do more than no harm to the planet. So it has this kind of stylized, idealized concept of Organigy packaging will be so environmentally friendly. It will biodegrade in minutes, and wherever you put it, will a new tree or a new flower will grow. There'll be implanted seeds in the packaging. It's so super fantastical, but to have these super high expectations for me really, really works, and it keeps me on track. And then the little Alex, who just wants to be super healthy himself, so really looks into the progressive, developing world of nutrition and puts that information into the product. So I'd only really eat any of these products because I totally believe in them, and I refine them and adjust them and upgrade them when necessary. And little Alex, I'm not fancy, but wants a car and a house and has all these kind of wants and desires, where alter ego Organigy just wants to provide the ultimate service and do it in the cleanest, most sustainable fashion. So it creates this kind of friction between the two, where I want to provide this service where it's low cost, totally sustainable, totally delicious, and then Alex balances that out by wanting to be healthy and rich. And it kind of has this great friction. So I bring you the best quality product in the best possible packaging with as low impact environmentally as possible. And as we know, in Organigy eyes, the packaging would break down and create enzymes that went out into the world and ate up plastic that already existed. All these things are fantastical, but I think we've got to have these high cloud star dreams, but with the roots and the grounded. So I've got to be practical. I've got to bring a product to market that's going to sell, because I need to get paid, and obviously a product needs to sell. So cloud roots and clouds, roots and clouds. So Organigy aiming for the sky, Alex being practical, needing to provide a service and a product that sells, and it kind of keeps things in line. And these are what I've got so far. Biodegradable packaging is going to get better and better, and so we're going to get more high vis as we go. But it's imperative that everything is sustainable and environmentally friendly. We want to be planting trees and flowers. We don't want to be carbon neutral. We want to be carbon positive. So we're creating, wherever Organigy goes, it plants trees and flowers. And it sounds fantastical and a bit crazy, but it's only because we're used to the modern day consumer society, and I think things just need to change in such a big way. You have to have incredibly high expectations of where we need to go, and as the consumer of many products, we need to set a precedent as also the provider of products, that we need to have these incredibly high standards. And I think I don't really get it so much, but I think as the consumer, we have so much leverage, and we don't really appreciate how much leverage we have. It's imperative to the corporations to provide something that we'll buy. So they are working for us, and it sounds, again, a little bit back to front, but obviously if you really look at it, it's true, and they'll quickly change, as you can see. Big corporations buying up small, environmentally friendly, organic companies left, right and centre. That's the way the dial is turning. So I think if we really vote with our purse and our wallets and our money, we can really start to change things. But packaging is imperative, and we need to really send a message to the big corporations and the big companies that we want things to be more sustainable. We want companies to be paying carbon tax. They're bringing Cadbury's, bringing in all these ingredients from far afield. There needs to be an offset they need to be planting trees. They need to be doing some carbon sequestering to kind of justify them using the planet's natural resources and making profit from the planet's natural residents. So it's a little bit, it's a conversation that needs to really be started, and I kind of think with Organigy I want to start having that conversation. I want to have incredibly high standards, and I don't want to have incredibly high prices, because Organigy wants to bring a service to the masses. Alex needs to pay rent and buy a car and bloody blah. So it kind of has this antagonistic pull between Organigy and Alex, which has created an incredible working dynamic. And I oscillate between the two, of having clouds and dreams and being rooted and realistic and needing, to pay rent.